Okay, 110 by 138.5. That's a dimension. Then you can choose if you want the front door this way, if you want it that way. What do you think about this location? I mean, seriously, like, do you want it? I mean, for real, you want it farther back, farther forward, further out, closer to the yurt?
No, I mean, this is going to have to be okay because we don't want to dig into this hill.
Right.
We can't go too far that way because it's just a bunch of sticks.
So, what is a bunkie?
A bunkie is a mini cabin. So they ship you all the pieces and then you put it together. So it's kind of like Legos for adults.
And we did this. We had a big pallet of material just show up off the barge. We somehow got it to come over heavy, and we're going to put up this mini cabin called a bunkie, which is basically like tongue and groove, right?
Yeah, so it's a tongue and groove structure that we're going to put together, follow their instructions, and then that's it. Bada boom, we have our bunkie.
But we do the foundation, we do the flooring, we do the roof. It's pretty much the walls, the doors, the windows, and we do everything else. We choose to paint it or stain it. We drop the wood stove in it. We build out the inside. And so you guys are going to come along with us on this journey of building this bunkie.
Our initial plan was to just make it into a bathroom because we don't really have a bathroom. We do have a toilet, a shower, and a bathtub, but...
For those of you who haven't seen, we got the bushcraft shower, the outdoor hippie hot tub, and the compost toilet outhouse.
So I thought, oh, it'd be so cool to have our own bathroom that is like enclosed all in one building. But I was thinking the other day, how cool would it be to have a bedroom? As most of you guys know, our yurt is just one big open floor plan. It's a big studio apartment. You have our bedroom, you have the kitchen, everything is open. So I thought, well, I would love to have a bedroom. Because
Nicole and I are together 24/7 all the time, and we love each other, but it's nice to have that private space sometimes.
Yeah,
if you want it.
It's nice. It's gonna be nice, and I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I'm more excited than having a bathroom.
Like you'll be able to go into your bedroom, close the door, or open the door, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. And then we are cutting a hole through the yurt, and we're gonna do a hallway. So where Jake is standing is gonna be a hallway coming into the new bunkie / bedroom.
And this hallway will be, wait, hold on a second. I feel very self-conscious being above you and high in this switch fire drill. What is the hallway gonna be?
So the hallway is gonna be like a mud room. So instead of having all of our shoes and jackets and stuff gunking up the front door, we're gonna have it here. And then we're also gonna have a door coming into the hallway, so then you can either go right into the bedroom or left into the yurt.
We didn't build the bunkie itself on our own. We found this cool company called Sawmill Structures. You guys can look them up on Instagram, or their site is all down below in the description. And this is their Harvest model, which is just one floor. And we're gonna build it out to be a master bedroom. Cottage, yeah. Pinterest, witches style in the forest, yeah. Right?
It's so cute. I was so excited to receive it and to see how they did the door and the windows. It's just so cute. I love it. And their Instagram is really awesome too. It gives me inspiration.
And then we actually got a second one from Sawmill Structures, a second bunkie called the Hillcrest Loft.
Yeah, the Hillcrest Loft, because it has a loft in it.
What is it going to be?
It's going to be my studio, which I'm so excited about. It's going to be kind of like a gypsy apothecary studio where I can make potions. No, just kidding. So follow Sawmill Structures down below, and let's stop talking and let's get back to work.
All right. All right, so Nicole was digging this hole for one of the bunkie footers, and I had to stop her because I had to preserve what she was digging up. She's found some sort of hugelkultur pocket that's the most fertile, amazing soil I've ever seen. Check this out. Like,
oh my God, don't cry.
It's so fertile, so free. It's just amazing. Look at that. So we're gonna save all this and bring it over to the garden area and use it in the upcoming raised beds and when we plant the fruit trees coming up. It feels pretty hard and strong there, honestly.
Cool.
Hey, you want to hold the tape measure for me? Let's double check it. Okay, 138. You're in the center there?
Yep.
Okay, next. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's perfect. Bullseye. Bullseye. One more. Let's concrete them in.
All right, last step for the day.
Gable, Jim Gable.
Jim, sit. Go home. Go home. Sit. No, go home. Sit. Here, come. Sit. Big old piece of bread.
Cheer me on, babe.
Woo! You can do it.
Take these
Mix
glasses
it, mix
off.
it.
Thanks.
Mix it, mix it. Mix it good. Mix it good.
Bum, 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 bum. Ah, mix it. Mix it. Ah. Mix it real good. Let's spin it. What? Not that way. Turn it 90 degrees.
So amateur.
So we're not Shosugi bonding these. And I didn't think it was necessary for a few reasons. One, there's going to be a roof over this entire structure keeping the rain off these posts forever, right?
Yeah.
The roof's going to have an overhang. It's going to keep all this dry. Second of all, it's the highest point of our property. Everything drains out here. It's not a flood zone at all. Third, we did debark them and they're going in concrete. And the concrete itself keeps them drier.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go.
There you go, kids. So those are the shorties, right?
Yes.
Here you go. Put it on there. Let's see what happens. Woo! Good job. Little. Yeah, dude. He's a beast. A foundation. Wait. Ooh, I like it. All right, let's unwrap the full bunkie and build it up.
Well, we still have to finish doing the bottom.
Yeah, we gotta block it, but I'm just keeping myself positive.
Okay. Yeah, we still have to cut the post, make them level, and then start doing more of the frame, and then bada boom. But I can already see how it's gonna go. Okay, so it's pretty big actually. Probably
does.
the bed will probably go in the middle here, because the door is gonna go here. The door's here.
The way that's set up is like, where's the door? It's kind of off center.
The door's there. There's a window here.
It's like double windows.
The double window's on this wall.
Oh, okay. Hey, as I'm working out here, I'm starting to get mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're coming.
They're on the back of my ears and they're on my arms and my elbows. And why? They're not supposed to come till like the end of April. Let's just cut one and see what happens.
Dun, da, da, da. Our bedroom, the bunkie. All right, so all these pieces have numbers on them, so I'm just gonna sort them to make it easier for us, because you're just gonna build it kind of like a Lego set, match the numbers up as it says in the instructions. Boom, 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 you got yourself a bunkie.
Look at that, you're not done yet?
Freeze, sucker!
That would be like Dexter.
God, I wouldn't do that.
All right, in the last episode, you guys saw that we're building this bunkie from Sawmill Structures, and it's the Harvest model. And it's basically a log cabin that's been pre-cut. All the pieces you're gonna see us put together right now are log cabin style. They're gonna fit together, and it's gonna go up very fast.
Hopefully.
What do you think about the size?
I think it's good.
I think it's really good.
I'm getting excited. It's going to be our bedroom, and we're going to do a connecting hallway going from the yurt into here. So,
as you guys have watched us for a couple of years, we built and live in a yurt, a 30-foot size yurt, and it's basically a studio apartment. The bedroom is in there, the kitchen's in there, the living room, the wood stove, it's all in there. And then by taking the bedroom out of the yurt, putting it in this bunkie, it's going to allow you to do what with the yurt?
way more space. And then we'll have a hallway, so it'll be like our mud room. Anyway, let's, we got the foundation done, and so now we are following the instructions that Sawmill Structures gave us, and we're gonna put it together, and it looks pretty easy, honestly, so.
And I think that I misspoke in the last episode. I think that it comes with the floor and the roof rafters.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like it.
We won't know until we get there.
Let's find out. Excuse me.
You look like we're in a war, and I'm throwing a grenade at you.
Ready?
Like I'm grabbing stuff, and I'm like. That's ridiculous. Load up, Puma. Load up. Load up. Whoa, Kai's the balance king today. Puma, what happened to your balance reputation? Load up. Let's go. Oh, he lost his confidence. Come on, load up. There you go. You did it. Thank you, Blue Boys. Thank you, Blue Boys. Tap it in, yeah? Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo. going all the way on. Hey, you're gonna see Nicole and I using rubber hammers and sticks to go in the joints and tap it in. Good job.
Woohoo!
I let Nicole be in charge of the schematic and telling me how to put this together, and she's like a Nazi.
Hey, are you stopping?
Oh my god. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. Is this an 8 or a 4 on this side?
It's an 8, Jake.
Oh wait, I gotta screw these in as we go.
Dude, that's what I said. I said screw it in and then put number 8 there.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Kowtow.
Isn't this fun?
To the fear. The fear of the bunkie. The beer.
Look, this is where our front door's gonna go. That's that big.
Yeah, Harvest model's a double door.
We have double doors?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
French doors?
Look at the picture.
What?
Okay, here's the one that's true. This is the first one we put in this way. Yeah, I think we're okay now. Now that I've seen how this goes in, we're okay.
We're doing it, Kai. We're building a house.
Pull it to the center. Okay, you ready? Tell me when you think it's there.
Good.
Oh, so much easier.
Good. Woo! I'm so excited.
Good, I'm telling you, you get to go harder. Yeah, there you go. You hear that crack? Do you want? Here, watch.
I feel like there's something wrong with my stick.
No. Something wrong with my stick. You just keep it square. It's so freaking wet here that this has been here now for 2 weeks. It's swollen and everything is gonna fit together real snug. Once it's done and the roof is on and the wood stove's in there, it'll dry out a little bit and be comfortable. But it's gonna take a lot of effort for us to pound this together. Luckily, it still fits and it's okay. Careful, Bridge. Hey, what do you think?
I think it's looking awesome.
It's like a legit little, what did you say it's like?
Lincoln Logs. If you guys have ever heard of Lincoln Logs or played with Lincoln Logs as a kid, this is seriously just like it, and it's so much fun.
But your Lincoln Log background is serving you well right now.
Yes.
Get it? Hey, the mosquitoes are all over my arms. Like I didn't get my jacket back on.
Do it.
They're out already.
You're slacking.
Sticks in this club. I feel like I'm a freaking Neanderthal caveman.
I feel like one too. That's so funny.
Bunky.
Hammer Jake.
Build Bunky house for girl. You don't feel like that? I feel like I'm supposed to build this and like light fire, wood stove, and then grab you by the hair and like drag you in like a caveman.
Oh my god.
You know, like the old cartoons you see?
Jesus.
We're gonna just cut the edges off to make a little gap in case it swells with moisture, and then we're gonna put baseboards around the floor inside. Okay, take off your shoes. You have to do it. You have to take off your shoes. What do you think?
It's very nice.
Hey, what's with these socks you're wearing here? Where did these come from?
A fan. A fan sent us these socks.
To the P.O. box.
Yeah.
That's
They're
cool.
like a whole bunch of tie-dyed socks. So is that it? We're just like look at the stars all night?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
That's it? This is the build? It's so beautiful.
I think we're 80% done. We have to just do the windows, doors, and the roof rafters.
Yes. And we have a dilemma going on right now.
Why?
It's like always our dilemma. The sun is going down, and we would like to finish today.
Because we've had 2 days of no rain.
Of no rain. So tomorrow, like, you know, it's no problem for us to finish it the next day, but like it's supposed to rain hard tomorrow.
Starting at what
like,
time?
8 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna try to get as much done as we can before the sun goes down. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, and then we walk out the front door and do the hippie hot tub right behind you.
I know. It's gonna be so nice. I love this. This is really freaking cool.
It is.
This is a cool thing. I like bunkies. They're cool.
Yeah. Well, let's get the windows and door on because the floor looks amazing.
I'm gonna tie my shoes back on.
Do you like the height we built the bunkie and the platform? It's nice and high, yeah?
That's nice.
And we planted that cherry tree out there. It's going to be blooming right in front of the bunkie.
Back to work.
Yes, Russian dictator, Nicole. We'll see what happens. I agree. There's no way to get it on once we have everything else. Hold on. God.
It's so nice.
Hey! Hello. Oh, God.
Hello.
Hey, Bear!
This is cool. All right.
It is cool. Okay, it's gonna drop right now. I should film this.
It's so pretty. Is it?
Yeah, you love it.
It's so cute. Oh. It's so cute.
Hold this up from tipping. I feel like I'm, let go, I feel like I'm, you need to feel the weight. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope. Okay, dip that down. Grab this corner. Rest it on top of there. Go. Tell me when it's in the notch. Do I have the bevel the right side down?
Hey, look. Whee! Just pop it back.
What if it snaps?
It's pretty strong.
You can do like total workout routine.
Yes, because we haven't worked enough.
Yeah.
Save me.
Okay, that is thanks.
Yep. Okay.
I think, can you slide them up like right here?
Ooh, no.
Just get them to the edge.
More?
Yeah, I need like 8. And then I would like put your palm and like shot put it. Yeah. Nice. Great job.
Okay, so I cleaned them off for you.
Amazing.
Cleaned them really well. So do you want to explain what we're doing?
Well, we've done it before. Folks that saw us build the wood-fired cob and brick pizza oven. If you saw us build, what else did we use it for? The Bushcraft shower.
That's it so far.
If we ever have plastic, like in this case, we got a local company to give us compost, but it had to be barged to us because our property is super remote. They had to package all the compost. So we're reusing the bags as an underlayment. So this is the roof that we will see when we're in bed on the inside of the bunkie. But on the outside, we're going to put a layer of the compost bags, and then on top of that, a layer of cedar shingles.
Okay, get to work.
You're really cleaning each one off. You are a stud and a half.
Definitely a stud at.
Thanks. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
It's not raining.
Yeah.
Hold that trim. How does that feel?
So this one's going at the top, like this.
This guy. Don't over my head.
Just want to make sure it's the right distance apart because
Hey, you have a door. Yeah, that's the exact gap that we're short.
Are you enjoying the sun too? Soaking in the sun. Say hi, Rishi. Alright, as you guys can see behind me, that our bunkie is pretty much almost done. We still have some trim to do, and Jake was able to kind of finish up the doors yesterday. We still have trim to do on the top and do a couple of other little details. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand the inside of the door because where we live it rains a lot. So when we received all the lumber, I think since it sat for a little bit, it retained water and it swelled a little bit, so the doors are kind of having a hard time closing all the way. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to sand as much as I can so we can get those doors to close, put the handle on it, and then I'm also going to sweep, clean up, and then on the inside I'm going to put linseed oil all over to kind of help seal it naturally and kind of give it a little bit of a shine and a little bit darker. I want to keep it as light as possible in there to make it feel bigger. So I'm going to do some linseed oil. For what?
This log is your roof of your master bunkie bedroom.
Ooh, it's like the exact size?
With an extra 6 inches to spare for mistakes. So.
Cool.
And since we freed up the sun in this area, our first ever skunk cabbage in our
bog.
Bog. Once this is cleaned up and all this is cleaned out, I'm telling you, it's going to be a really cute little pond full of wildlife.
Cool. All right, get to milling.
Yes, ma'am. They show the way right there. Let me walk it up a little bit. So, if you want to dump it, smack it. It's not that bad.
Ready?
Ready. What do you say? Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
One down, 500 more to go.
What do you think? I bet 12. So 11 more to go.
Ugh. And then the other side.
No, 11 total.
Oh, really? You think?
Or, I mean 12 total. I think 6 per side. Yeah.
Oh,
So, mini wood stove.
yeah.
Where are we going to put it?
That's a good question.
Let's figure it out. This wall behind you is where the yurt is. That's our hallway connector we're going to make.
Yes.
There's going to be a door there.
Mm-hmm.
Then where's the bed going to go?
Well, I was thinking maybe the bed go here. Because you can't have it on that wall.
So we wake up and we like sit up and we look out toward the mountain.
Yeah, and like you can't put it in this corner.
Yeah. And then where do you want the stove?
Either in this corner here or right here.
I'm gonna vote against that because it's so near the door that all the heat will just rush out. We have both accessories. We have the wall accessory, which means it can go anywhere on the wall, like here, and it mounts. Or we have
the other side, this wall.
Yeah, it can mount there too. And then we put flashing. It's so tiny and cute. You guys remember when we installed this in the boat? You guys were there and you saw us install that in the boat. And so if you go back and you see where our friend Matt was here, living with us for 6 months, we put one of these in the tuk-tuk boat that we're now trying to get out of the property. And that one has the wall mount, so it can go any height. You just don't want it to be too close to the ceiling, so I'm thinking here. But we also have the pedestal, and the pedestal is like a floor mount, and it sits on the pedestal about this height, and it can go in the corner, like that. So you kind of stand back, and do you want it in the corner, like this, about this height, or do you want it on the wall about this height?
I think I want it on the wall, because then we have space below to put firewood and stuff.
That'd be cool. This is the Grizzly model of the cubic mini wood stove. Do you think it's big enough to heat this place?
I think so. This is not a very big space at all. And it's nice that it's smaller so that we can fit more stuff in here.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be great. And then we can always leave the door to the yurt and the door to the bunkie open and the hallway open. And the yurt wood stove and this wood stove will like kiss in the middle.
Ooh. No, I think that's be perfect. I think it's a perfect size.
Okay.
And it's not like we're gonna be really like hanging out a whole lot in our bedrooms. I mean, during the winter.
Yeah. So let's get the wall mount and we'll see kind of how high you think.
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay. Whoa. Are you alright? Whoa. Are you alright? Oh my god.
I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Does this look promising?
I don't know.
Or does it look sketch? I think I'll change the technique as we go, you know?
For sure. How are you gonna get it up over your head?
With beast mode. I have noticed my shoulders are far less flexible now than they used to be. Am I getting older or something? I cut this a little longer, so you tell me something. Do you like it long like that, or do you want it to be cut to the size of the underlayment?
It needs to be cut to the size of the underlayment because it looks off and it looks weird.
Can I change that while it's up here? Just this first one's gonna be hard and the next one's gonna be easy. Thank you, love it. Okay, now watch the front if it moves. I don't want, because I'm gonna let go a second.
That's good.
Okay. You think you're gonna like the shingles to be strips like this?
Yeah, because we're gonna cover it with moss anyway.
Yeah. Hey, when we have our first kid, moss mace.
No.
Think about it.
No.
It's feminine and or masculine. It works for either gender.
No.
Moss mace. Hey, how's it going?
Good. My wrist hurts.
This is your little cave, so is it cute enough and cozy enough?
Yeah. It's a wood stove in it though because it is very chilly in here.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, aren't you glad we had excess of this flooring and just enough for the bunkie?
I think we have like the exact amount that we needed. Kind of weird.
Ooh. And then flip it over and show the backside. It's got the insulation built in. And that's protected us for 2 years in the yurt, yeah?
I think so.
Blue sky all around. How can it be raining so hard? Sun shower.
Standing in the new bunkie. The floors are done. We finished them yesterday and they look amazing. I have all the windows and the doors open to let in some fresh air because it's sunny outside. The linseed oil is done on the inside and I'm gonna start on the outside later. But it just looks so good with the floor in here. And today we decided that we're gonna move the bed out here. It's time. Yay! There's still some details that we have to do with the door and stuff, but it's nothing major. So I'm gonna move the bed in here, and so last night was our last night sleeping in the yurt, which is kind of crazy to think about. So yeah, we're gonna be moving our bed into our new bedroom. I'm gonna probably move the dresser and stuff in here, and yeah, maybe a couple of other things, but I'm really excited. The floor just looks so good. Let me give you guys a better look.
Ready? I'm gonna pass it to you. Looks really cool, babe.
Was it?
Yeah, it's so cozy. You mean to bring the mattress over?
Yeah, it's just right there.
What's this quilt on here?
It's just protecting it from the yurt. Alright, so right there.
Where are you gonna walk past? There you go.
Alright, what do you think?
It's cool.
Alright. Whoa. We have a mirror. This is what I look like. I feel like we haven't had a mirror in like 3 years.
Like you haven't seen yourself in 3 years.
Because our mirror is like underneath the loft where it's very dark. And this is very light.
I mean, we see ourselves when we're editing.
Yeah, but it's different. This is crazy. Whoa. Mosquito. How's that look?
Perfect. Really good.
Does it, or is it kind of weird looking?
No, I really like it. Wood stove time.
Yes. So the wood stove's gonna go cute. So I might have to move it because of wood stove. But I made this. Isn't that pretty?
You made that one?
Both of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
They look fantastic.
Okay, let's get it warm in here. Okay.
Hey, a lot of you guys have been commenting below that the price of lumber is all up, and I feel really fortunate to be able to produce amazing lumber like this, you know, 5 feet away with just the cost of gasoline. I wish I can produce my own gas, but chainsaw just takes gasoline and deltoid and bicep power. Let me show you these planks. Got the Chofu almost filled up, ready for a hot tub. You guys want to join me? Beautiful sunset over the mountain. And look at this log right here. This is really good looking one, super straight. Like that's raw. We'll sand this down a bit. This one's also really nice. Then look at the thickness. This one's right from the middle of the log, just super thick and gorge. Very nice. Where did this come from?
I don't know.
Out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
Let's get this done before it changes. I'm gonna try to lift. Every time that you scoot it up, I'm gonna try to lift a little bit. Okay. Go. Slow. One. Okay, go. Stop. Ready? Go. One more. Go.
Well, that didn't last long.
Frickin' 5 minutes later. No, 2 minutes later. And like, I can see over there, it's big rain coming. I'm gonna be stuck up here. It's so slippery. It's taking like all the muscles I have to stay on here. Give me a bit higher. Wait, no, yours and lower, but like pivot to the right a little bit. Right there. Okay.
Went from sun to rain to now hail. Woo!
Now the hail starts. Okay, so I don't know if you can convey to the people out there watching, it's freezing in here.
Oh, you can't see it.
It's like one. But where do you want the bottom of this start to be? Because the bottom will be right here.
I think that's perfect.
I think that's gonna be great. Like even like right here is great. And then we have a flashing for the sides, and then we have a flashing for over here to block the wood. So here, I'll just try it this way, and you got it now. Okay, you want to be the driver? Just half.
Oh, shit, no way.
Okay, perfect. Okay, screw me.
It goes
Far one first, how about that? Just so it's easier. Here, Lucy. Okay. And look at who's creeping on us through the window there outside.
Puma. Is it snowing?
Looks like it. The weather is insane. It's the most insane weather location on Earth I've ever lived in or been to. Babe, it's like it's rain, snow, and hail all at the same time.
And wind.
And wind and the sun. This is truly a magical place. Now the sun is out. I mean, I know these are edits, but I'm talking 90 seconds between each weather pattern. Wow. So grab that screwdriver in the top, right there, right here, in the top of the stand. Take hold.
I think you're in. Are you even on that side?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Oops, sorry.
There you go.
Nice.
Ta-da.
It's very cute.
You still think it's the cutest wood stuff ever?
Yeah, it's so adorable. What do you think?
Well, now we can see if I'm like down here at night, put it open, grab wood, put it in there, close it.
And then you can also, and you'll be up a little bit higher, and you can also make it while standing up too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like here, honestly, and like and then standing up to actually make the fire. Oh my god, this is like luxurious. Because I don't think people realize like the squatting down and being on my knees.
It's really hard.
And like the fire twice a day or once a day is like, I don't think I have any cartilage left in my knees. Don't worry, the martial arts and the qigong is coming to rebuild myself. You getting it there, baby cakes?
What?
You getting it? Do you think one of these gold screws will do it?
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, so double walled, and then this is the insulated pipe that's gonna pass through the bunkie. Okay, so you're gonna have to drill the hole, because I'm touching the roof there, right? Things manual. Kindling?
We have a hole, but I don't think it's big enough.
Here's Jakey.
Ew. Stop.
The hail's coming in the hole. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'm already digging this. This is like so luxurious just to like sit here and make the fire. First fire. What do you think?
I think it's good. It's warm.
What is this deal? What's your deal ratio? Alright, get back underneath there.